Welcome back, everyone, to the Lonely Basement. Baseball cards. And guys, today we're gonna go to the White Plains Card Show today on the Sunday and do day 2. And it is a snow day in the basement. It is snowing quite a bit outside, and we have decided to stay home due to the weather. We could have made the card show before the snow started, but we probably would have been driving back in the storm. Not peak storm, but why take the chance driving an hour in sloppy weather to go to a card show that we had already been to and we didn't have a big budget for. Not worth the bargain box hunting today. We will live to fight another day. So what did we do today with our snow day? We bought and put together this giant plastic black rack. This is the world's finest plastic, only the best plastic here in the basement. This is rare and not easy to find. You know, guys, I talked about maybe building shelving in here, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I cannot do any type of woodworking. I cannot sand. I cannot varnish. I cannot cut straight. I cannot paint. I cannot do any of these types of things. I cannot hang a picture straight on the wall. Hence, this beautiful plastic rack here. Top quality, only the best. We put our boxes that were over there and over there and over there, all over here, so they'll all be lined up and labeled, and we know what is in them, and they're easy for me to grab and find and look at. And little basement update on top of that, the card table, guys. It's empty. So we kind of did a little spring cleaning. We have emptied the card table, except for some random things laying around, and things are starting to go places. And I'll replace this table quite shortly. I may be moving the black table over here because I don't know if I really need 2 tables with this here to hold those cards. So maybe the 1 table is enough and I can use that corner for more storage. We will see. Although I do have a decent amount of storage at this point. You know, speaking of woodworking, you see here, so that's a bench, guys, that everything sits on over there. And the whole length of the wall, I could build a beautiful shelf and display all types of beautiful memorabilia. Again, if I could build a bench or build a shelf. These hands are beautiful, guys. Beautiful. They're not made for sanding. Just doesn't work. If anyone would like to come to New York and build a shelf, perhaps some of the great YouTubers out there, Billy, if you want to help build a shelf, you have a beautiful room. You look like you've built a shelf before. Joe, Redneck Collector, I think you know woodworking. Guys, we buy plastic in the basement. All right. So that's the basement update. The table is empty. The table may soon be not here because it does this. Did it move? And that table may become here, or I'll buy a new table for here. And our Yankee cards are all up in here. So that is good update. Good for me. Snow day. Did some arranging, did some cleaning. And a lot of the cards on here, quite honestly, don't tell anyone. Just ended up in this monster box right behind me. Don't tell anyone. But they may get organized at some point in life. So, guys, we had the Westchester Card Show on Friday. I did attend Friday. I did not attend Saturday. And I was going to go Sunday. And obviously, it is a snow day. But we do have some pickups. So we do have some pickups from the card show. 3. First pickup. Yes, this counts as pickup. Large graded card resealable bags. There is a guy who shows up at all the White Plains shows, Philly shows, and he sells this stuff. And he always sells these. I needed 1. This is a bag of 50 for $10. And I'm like, I can't spend $10. I just couldn't do it for 1 bag. But when I went to Westchester this time, there was a different guy there on top of the other guy who was still there, who sold these for $4. So for $4, I will buy one bag and have 49 extra. What did we need the one bag for? Gives us an excuse to show our Thurman Munson greatest moments. Beautiful. Beautiful. And he came from the dealer, not in a bag. And now he is in a bag. Always use protection on your Thurman Munson cards. Beautiful. So for $4, worthwhile investment. Now I have 49 more. For slabs, I'll probably never buy ever. But there you go. Pickup number 2. On the way out the door, I was walking by. I bought some stuff from this guy before, yearbooks and stuff. And he does a lot of like memorabilia, kind of. He does cards too, but he does a lot of like yearbooks, scorecards, things like that from, the 50s, 60s, 70s. And he had this on his table for $5. I could not pass up this Thurman Munson. Join the Yankees Pepsi fan club. This is a 2-liter bottle hanger that would be on the 2-liter bottle. On the back, we have our application. I will send it in and see if I'm accepted to the Yankee Pepsi fan club. There are the rules. The Thurman is a Bill Gallo drawing. Beautiful. Bill Gallo, the great artist who used to draw for the New York Daily News, I believe. Daily News, right? Yeah. Gallo drew all the great Yankees. If you were a New Yorker and you read the papers in the 60s, 70s, 80s, you knew Bill Gallo, even into the 90s. And he used to write some columns, and he did a lot of caricatures. And all those posters you would see were Bill Gallo. So that is beautiful. For $5 in this holder with the tape. It's not blue. I don't know what to do with this now, guys, because put it in a binder. Can't leave it in here, but maybe I will buy a vintage 2-liter bottle of Pepsi, hang it on it, and display it. There you go. Thurman Munson, Pepsi Fan Club, $5. And then we got one other pickup, guys. I looked at a couple things. I saw a few 55 Bowmans that really caught my eye. Elston Howard rookie and Rizzuto that I really liked. I looked at a couple of Mantle Bauer, Mantle Barabauer. Yeah, there you go. And I looked at a couple of those, and I looked at some Bombers Best cards, and I looked at pretty hard at a Gil Hodges 53 Bowman color, and I have 53 Bowman color Roy Campanella. And I looked at probably 7 or 8, because I want that Hodges card. I want the Campanella card for my Brooklyn Dodgers collection. And I probably looked at 7 or 8 Gil Hodges, and not one of them was even in the ballpark of being centered. I mean, they're the Jack. I keep calling it Jackie now. The Campanella was top to bottom. It was really nice, but it was top to bottom. But I could have lived with it. But at the end of the day, this card went out for the overall quality, for the price point. When you add it all together, this was the winner of the day, and this is. Thank you, Pepino. For my Mantle run, the Sporting News 1961 Mickey Mantle All-Star. Mick is popping out of the paper. This is a 3.5. If you care of such things. Back is really nice. It is just a little OC. And especially the type of card this is, you can't really tell. Because of the whole thing kind of being the same color. And there's little wrinkle. But perfect condition for me. Perfect price point. This card is beautiful. We'll go right next to the 61 Topps Mickey Mantle. The base. And I will enjoy it. Now, when I bought this card, and this is a lesson. There's always lessons in the basement. This dealer had a price on it. And it was clearly too high, like right off the bat. I was like, well, I'm not paying that, but let me see what the guy will deal with. And I had a number in my mind. And I said the number. And he kind of looked at me, and he pulled out his phone. This guy had 5 vintage for modern dealers. He had a lot of modern and a little bit of, like a row or two in his case of multiple cases of vintage. And he pulled out his phone. And he threw back a number $10 more than I said. 10 bucks more. And I just looked at him and I said, nah, I'm firm on my number if you want to sell me the card. And he kind of looked at me. And he picked his phone back up. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. And then he stuck his hand out. We shook on the deal. It was a very dramatic moment. But the lesson is, when I looked at this card, I knew what I was willing to pay for it. Not a penny more. I gave him that number. And I said, this is my number. It worked. It probably won't always work. But in this case, it worked. And in most cases, you will never buy a card at more than your number because you're giving them your number. They want to give you their number. You are free to give them your number. Shout out to my friend Mike. Mike from the Fishkill Card Show. That is his card. Let's get it focused. There we go. His eBay store. BO-Card69. Bo Card 69. Mike, great collector, great dealer. He has great promoter. There's his QR code if it works. If you scan it on a YouTube video, I do not know. He has over 12,000 cards on his eBay website. Go buy some cards from Mike. There's his card. Mike, shout out to Mike because Mike has procured me a 1986 Topps wax box at a good deal, which I will pick up at a future Fishkill Card Show, hopefully, from him. And it's actually funny because the Sports Edge show on YouTube, that channel, he just popped up with a video opening a box of 86 Topps. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my checklist, and I'm going to watch that video, and I'm going to see if he pulls the 21 cards that I need out of that box. It'll be a good test. We'll see. That's what I do in my free time, guys, besides talking to you. So that's what I got for you guys. That is the rundown of the Westchester Card Show. Now, it was under new management, which I did not know. I looked it up on the old website. It was still there. I went to the show. I walked in. I paid. Everything looked normal in the front. As soon as I walked in, you could just tell something was just a little different. Most of the dealers were in the same spot. But, and I know reports Saturday was very crowded. And on Friday, it wasn't that busy. But you could tell the aisles were tighter. Guys had cases kind of hanging over the tables on the edges. And a few dealers I spoke to mentioned that their space was tighter behind their table. So I think they kind of crunched it. It was weird because it had the same amount of aisles, I think. It seemed like it did. But they did something. There were more dealers there that had modern this time around than last couple Westchester shows. So Lucky's Card Show now. So they have they've changed it a little bit. First time around, probably didn't change it too much. Most of the dealers were in their usual spots. They have their traditional spots, but we will see what happens going forward because it definitely was a little. It was a little different. The Sunday snow probably contributed to Saturday being so crazy. Reports are that it was very busy from all the YouTubers that were there and their videos. So I was glad I was there Friday to do my business, but it was definitely tighter. So there you go. There's my report. Report on the Westchester Card Show in White Plains at the County Center. That's what I got for you guys. We have a new rack. We have an empty card table, which will be being moved soon. And we will go from there down here in the basement. And that's what I got for you. And we're going to go watch some football. And keep going up. Hold on. We're never done. My trusted book. The boys' artwork. I lost my page. Let's see. Mickey Mantle. Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle All-Star. Damn, I need too many cards. One card crossed off the list of the 61 Topps. There you go. There's a lot of cards in here, guys. 61's scary. Look how many cards are in there. Damn, I need to buy some 61s. Well, there you go. That's what I got for you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the football. And have a great one.